Qatar still uses the kafala system. Essentially, this gives their employer control over their lives. They can take away their passport if they want to leave the country, forcing them to work in poor conditions and on a low wage.
On the surface, Beastland looks like the wildest collab YouTube has ever seen. Bright lights flashing everywhere, massive games, rides that look like they jumped straight out of a MrBeast thumbnail. It feels huge, flashy, untouchable. But the second you look past the colors and hype, the whole thing starts to feel uncomfortable. This wasn't just another fun brand deal, it quickly turned into one of the most controversial partnerships a creator has ever stepped into. And here's the twist. Beastland wasn't built in Florida or Tokyo or anywhere people expected. A lot of fans believed it was being built in the Middle East, more specifically, Saudi Arabia, a country where filming the wrong thing can get you fined fast. Authorities can force you to delete footage. The government ranks 9 out of 100 on global freedom scales. Reports about migrant worker exploitation have raised serious global concern. So today we're breaking down how Beastland went from the most insane YouTuber project ever to one of MrBeast's biggest controversies. When MrBeast first announced Beastland, the internet froze. A real theme park. Not a warehouse, not a temporary set. A full-scale amusement park with custom rides, extreme challenges, and prizes bigger than most apartments. He showed off concept art featuring 60-foot catapult games, trapdoor reaction challenges, zipline target drops, giant mazes, roller coasters. The whole thing looked unreal. He described it as a chance for fans to compete in his videos in real life. On paper, it sounded groundbreaking, massive, the first creator ever to try something like this. But almost immediately, people noticed something didn't add up. When fans asked why Saudi Arabia, MrBeast responded with, "It's in the middle of the world, easier for everyone to visit." It sounded clean and simple, but community notes stepped in fast and pointed out something major. Beastland was already tied to a deal. He had signed with Riyadh Season, a government-funded entertainment program. The location wasn't randomly chosen for convenience, it was part of a business agreement. Saudi Arabia has been spending billions trying to reshape its global image. Celebrity events, sports takeovers, massive concerts, tourism mega projects, influencer partnerships.
Of course I am. Why would I not? Would they kill gay people and women? I obviously don't agree with Saudi Arabian policies on women and things like that. Is it my business to tell Saudi Arabia how to live? Truly.
How big was the check?
$375,000 for one show.
It's all part of a long-term strategy to shift how the world sees the country. Beastland fit perfectly into that plan. This wasn't about the middle of the world. Critics said it felt more like the middle of a paycheck, and people were not quiet about it. Then things got even more serious when the ticket site launched and fans started reading the fine print. That's when alarms really went off. The terms included no professional cameras or video equipment, no re-entry once you leave. Attendees automatically consent to being filmed by organizers. The organizers accept no liability for injuries or death. And the big one, guests must follow Saudi Arabia's public taste laws. Now, if you're not familiar with those laws, here's what that means. You can be fined for filming strangers, filming accidents, filming incidents, refusing to delete footage, even posting footage online without approval can get you penalized. So imagine this. If a ride fails, a game malfunctions, or someone gets seriously hurt, recording it could be illegal. Authorities can issue massive fines and force deletion of evidence. In the US, if something goes wrong at a theme park, it's everywhere in minutes. News stations, social media, viral clips. But here, officials have the power to shut that down instantly. That alone made a lot of people rethink the entire project. Suddenly, Beastland didn't feel like a dream playground anymore. It started to look like a tightly controlled environment that also served a public relations purpose. If someone you care about, your brother, your sister, your family, got injured, the legal options are limited. You can't freely post about it. You can't just broadcast what happened. The system controls the narrative. That reality made people deeply uncomfortable. And then there's the country's broader human rights record, which critics brought up fast. Saudi Arabia scores 9 out of 100 on freedom rankings, 1 out of 40 on political rights, 8 out of 60 on civil liberties. Women only recently gained the right to drive. LGBTQ+ identity is outlawed. Public dissent can result in arrest. Journalists operate under strict limitations. This isn't a country widely known for transparency. So for a creator famous for filming everything, building a theme park there raised eyebrows everywhere. Then comes the labor question. The one nobody wants to dodge. You don't build a theme park, even a temporary one, without serious construction work. And in parts of the Middle East, labor practices involving migrant workers have faced years of international scrutiny. Reports have documented passports being confiscated, workers doing shifts up to 15 hours in extreme heat, poor living conditions, delayed or unpaid wages, families sometimes not being properly informed after workplace deaths. Human rights organizations have described parts of the system as modern-day exploitation.
Dark secrets of the Qatar World Cup, the lack of human rights. Qatar still uses the kafala system. Essentially, this gives their employer control over their lives. They can take away their passport if they want to leave the country, forcing them to work in poor conditions and on a low wage. That low wage works out at about $275 per month. The Guardian reported that 6,500 migrants have died in Qatar since they won the bid for the World Cup in 2010. Whilst they are not all related to the World Cup, most of them were only there to build the infrastructure for it.
The numbers people cite are heavy. Reports claim over 21,000 migrant workers have died on Saudi megaprojects since 2017. During Qatar's World Cup construction period, over 6,500 migrant worker deaths were reported across similar years. These statistics fueled even more criticism around Beastland, because when you mix flashy influencer marketing with a region already under scrutiny for labor conditions, the questions don't stay quiet. And that's how a project that looked like the biggest YouTube flex ever slowly turned into a storm of backlash, legal concerns, and moral debates that refused to go away. Think about this for a second. A government worth trillions is running massive projects, yet reports keep coming out about workers dying during construction because safety standards and pay have been questioned. That's not some tiny rumor floating online. Human rights groups have been raising these concerns for years. The Middle East is known for extreme wealth, princes, oil money, skyscrapers touching the clouds. Yet critics say labor exploitation is still happening in parts of the region. These aren't light accusations. These are serious claims tied to real people and real lives. So when Beastland suddenly pops up in the desert with giant structures, cranes, steel frames, and heavy machinery everywhere, people naturally start asking questions. Who built it? Under what conditions? Were workers protected? Were they paid fairly? Did anyone get injured? And with strict rules around filming incidents, critics argue that outside transparency can feel limited. That uncertainty alone makes people uneasy. What makes this louder is that some creators were already calling out the direction YouTube was heading. When the Lunchables style collab dropped, Dan TDM tweeted, "What happened to YouTubers? You're selling crap to kids for money, do better." That message spread fast. Then people looked at Beastland and asked, is this just another product aimed at young fans who trust everything their favorite creator touches? Jacksepticeye also had his moment. During a lie detector video, he said he doesn't like MrBeast because he feels YouTube has shifted toward money and views over just having fun and being yourself. That clip didn't disappear. It stuck. And for critics, Beastland feels like the physical proof of that shift. Less personality, more corporation.
Now, Jack, a completely unrelated question. Do you like MrBeast? No. Jack, do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube? Yes. Now, in all honesty, Jack, why? Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun. You just don't think you had fun playing Squid Games? You think you had fun riding on yachts? Building wells in Africa? I don't know. If he had fun doing those videos, they'd be longer. We'd see the fun. Ooh. Thought you were going to get me with that one, didn't you?
Then there's PewDiePie. When the grind 10 years for success clips surfaced, he laughed. Not in a mean way, but in a way that felt like he saw the bigger picture coming. Creators turning into full-scale corporations, brands replacing personalities, business plans replacing simple fun videos.
For a span of a decade, a lot of people are very short-term sighted, but as long as you're innovating, adapting, reinvesting, I think if you do it intelligently.
Imagine like you're 9 years, still no one gives a about your channel, and you're like, one more year, here we go, one more year, here we go.
And now here we are. MrBeast isn't just uploading challenge videos anymore, he's building an empire. Food brands, snacks, drinks, restaurants, apps, AI projects, and now a theme park. That's expansion mode at full speed. Some fans love the ambition. Others feel like the original magic is fading. The goofy challenges with friends now sit next to boardroom-level business moves. To a lot of critics, Beastland exposes this corporate era completely. It feels like the curtain got pulled back. The image of the people's creator is being replaced with something bigger and more calculated. And after multiple controversies over the past few years, some long-time viewers are starting to question everything. Not just drama, not just gossip, real conversations about ethics, labor, transparency, and responsibility. This isn't just another snack launch like Feastables. This is a theme park tied to a government-backed entertainment program. That scale is massive, and that's why the reaction feels different this time. It's not just internet chatter, it's serious debate about influence and accountability. But here's another twist. Beastland was never meant to be permanent. It wasn't a Disney-style legacy park. It wasn't built to last for decades. It was a 45-day attraction inside a global PR campaign. Temporary rides, temporary structures, temporary hype. When it closes, the equipment gets packed up and the desert looks like nothing ever happened. Most people might move on. The headlines fade, the clips stop trending, but the questions don't just disappear. If anything, this event amplified what some viewers were already whispering. MrBeast isn't just a YouTuber anymore. He's operating like a full-scale corporation. Growth, expansion, partnerships, optics. That's the level now. Is his career over? Of course not. He's still one of the biggest creators on the planet, but the untouchable image? That feels different now. The GOAT title doesn't feel automatic anymore. More people are challenging it. More people are analyzing every move. So, what do you think about Beastland? Was it a genuine project meant to give fans a once-in-a-lifetime experience? Or was it just another massive business play backed by huge money? Reports suggest these kinds of partnerships can involve enormous payments. But the real question critics keep asking is, was it morally the right call? Drop your thoughts. Would you visit Beastland? Or does the controversy change how you see it? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, smack the like and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you in the next one.